na meron ng 2 potential grounds para sa isang impeachment complaint laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte.
Vice President Sara Duterte and other former officials of the Department of Education could face plunder charges.
Welcome back po sa Pilinpo TV. Nako, eto na nga at nagkatotoo na yung sinasabi natin ni VP Sara tungkol sa Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability ni Joel Chua. Ayon sa kanya noon, fishing expedition lang yung mga ito at naghahanap lang ng ebidensya para ma-impeach, makapagsampa sila ng impeachment laban sa kanya. Nagkatotoo na nga. Eto, pakinggan po natin ang balitang ito.
Rosalie, ano yung batayan na nakikita ng committee dyan sa Kamara sa posibleng impeachment complaint laban kay VP Duterte?
Aga, naniniwala si Manila Representative Joel Chua, chairperson ng House Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, na meron ng 2 potential grounds para sa isang impeachment complaint laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte kaugnay ng umano'y maling paggamit ng confidential funds nito noong 2022 at 2023. Ito ay ang graft and corruption at ang betrayal of public trust o pagsira sa tiwala ng publiko, lalo na kung hindi anya maipaniniwanag ng maayos ng pangalawang Pangulo kung saan ginamit yung mga bilyong pisong halaga ng pondong ito. Ang House Committee ang nag-iimbestiga sa ginawang paggamit ng confidential funds ng Office of the Vice President at ng Department of Education nang ang Vice Presidente pa ang kalihim ng kagawaran. Partikular na yung 125 million pesos ng OVP noong 2022 na ginamit lamang sa loob ng 11 araw. Gayun din yung unaccounted for o hindi alam kung saan ginamit na 15 million pesos na halaga ng confidential funds naman ng Department of Education noong 2023. Posible namang ipagpatuloy ang pagdinig ng House panel sa Nobyembre sa pagbabalik sesyon ng Kamara. Balik sa iyo, Aga.
Maraming salamat, Rosalie Cod.
Ayan, so magsasampa sila ng impeachment complaint base doon sa mga nakuha nilang dokumento o ebidensya. So, totoo nga na fishing expedition lang ginawa ng mga congressman na to. Talagang hindi na productive ang ating kongreso kasi yan sila nagpo-focus sa pamumulitika. Tulad nga sinabi ko dati, wala pang kalahati yung termino ng presidente ng administrasyong ito, pero puro nagsimula na silang mamulitika. Kaya nawawalan sila ng focus. Imbes na mag-focus sila kung paano pababay ng presyo ng bigas, mga bilihin, dyan sila nakapokus ngayon sa mga investigasyon para pabagsakin ng mga Duterte. At eto ho, at balak pang sampahan ng plunder, pandarambong si VP Sara. Panoorin po natin.
Vice President Sara Duterte and other former officials of the Department of Education could face plunder charges unless they are able to explain and account for how the 112 million pesos in confidential funds allocated to the agency was spent during the former Education Secretary's tenure. On Sunday, October 27, Senior Deputy Speaker Aurelio Gonzales Jr. reminded the Vice President that she was not immune from suits and urged Duterte to explain the questionable disbursement of the DepEd's confidential funds. According to Gonzales, the House of Representatives panel on Good Government and Public Accountability, which is chaired by Manila Representative Joel.
Hindi na tapos yung confidential funds na yan naman. Imbestigahan nyo rin kaya yung presidente. Gaano kalaki ang confidential funds na kailangan nyo imbestigahan. At kayo mismo, may confidential funds din kayo. Imbestigahan din ninyo yan. Bias na talaga kayo.
Chua could recommend the filing of plunder charges against Duterte and several DepEd officials involved in the alleged misuse of the agency's 112.5 million peso confidential funds. The funds in question were part of the 150 million peso budget allocated to the DepEd in 2023.
Nagpo-focus kayo sa 112 million. 112 million. Paano yung flood control projects na bilyon-bilyon ang halaga? Yan ang imbestigahan ninyo.
3. Purportedly for use in programs involving crime and abuse prevention in schools, anti-extremism efforts, and counterinsurgency. Gonzales maintained that the testimony of resource persons during the committee hearing on October 17 opened the former education secretary and her officials to possible plunder charges. Gonzales noted that it was shown during the inquiry that the 112.5 million peso confidential funds were withdrawn through 3 separate checks, with each worth 37.5 million pesos issued to DepEd Special Disbursing Officer Edward Fajarda for the first 3 quarters of 2023. The checks were supposedly encashed by Fajarda at the Land Bank of the Philippines and disbursed with the vouchers labeled as maintenance and other operating expenses and not as confidential funds. According to Gonzales, since the checks are labeled under maintenance and other operating expenses and not as confidential funds, it raised serious concerns as it indicated a lack of transparency and possible misuse of public funds. The lawmaker from Pampanga stressed that the budget is the taxpayers' money, adding that the government needs to make sure it was properly used. Gonzales further said that it is their responsibility to take legal action against Duterte if she can't provide a clear and sufficient explanation on how the funds were used, noting that the threshold for plunder is at 50 million pesos.
Ito, pakinggan po natin si VP Sara nung nag-attend siya dyan sa Good Government Committee. Sinabi rin niya direkta dito kung ano lang yung mga intention ng mga congressman na to. Takasan niyang sinagot. Kaya dito sila nagagalit dahil matapang itong ating VP Sara. Kala nila kayang-kaya nilang bulihin.
So, you may try to destroy me. You can skin me alive and throw my ashes to the wind. But let it be known, you will find me unbowed. I will not allow myself to be subjected to an inquiry based on an empty privilege speech just so you can attack me and do indirectly what you failed to do directly during the budget hearings. I therefore request this committee to terminate this inquiry for its clear lack of any proposed legislation or substantive matter for discussion.
Pagkatapos ng pahayag ni VP Duterte, nagpaalam na ito sa House panel at umalis sa pagdinig. Sa panayam sa media, prelude umano ang House hearing ng nilulutong impeachment ng Kamara laban sa kanya.
Kasi nagsabi na siya kanina, diba? Determination of malfeasance, non-feasance, misfeasance. So, ibig sabihin, merong ginawang mali. Nagpa-practice sila kung ano yung kakagat sa impeachment. Kahit anong gawin nila, wala talaga kaming ginawang mali sa Office of the Vice President. Yan ang rason kung bakit ayaw pumunta ng mga tiga-Office of the Vice President at sinabi nilang ako na lang yung ipapadala nila.
Naniniwala naman si VP Duterte na siya ang pinatutungkulan ni House Speaker Martin Romualdez sa pahayag nito ng buksan ng House plenary debates. May pinasaringan si Speaker Romualdez at iginiit na hindi ito tolerate ng Kamara ang hypocrisy.
Napanood ko din yan. Si VP Sara ang pinatutungkulan ni Romualdez dyan.
At mga nagtuturo ng daliri gayong sila ang may kasalanan at gumagamit ng mali ng pondo ng gobyerno.
Malamang ako yon dahil tinatanong ninyo ako ngayon about sa kanyang speech at sinasabi ko kung ano yung ginagawa nila ngayon dyan sa loob, yan yung inilarawan niya sa kanyang speech. O never again.
Sa kabila ng pag-alis ni VP Sara ay itinuloy pa rin ng House Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability ang pagdinig. Ang mga tanong kaugnay ng paggasto sa confidential funds ng OVP noong 2022, sinagot naman ng mga kawani ng Department of Budget and Management at Commission on Audit. Bahagya namang nagkatensyon sa pagitan ng ilang kongresista matapos igiit ni Sagip Partes Representative Rodante Marcoleta na dapat iulat din ng COA ang iba pang ahensya na may notice of disallowance sa paggastos ng confidential funds.
Are you rebuking this committee?
Why am I supposed to rebuke the committee? I am
You
not.
have been saying things for a while. You have been rebuking this committee.
You are saying that.
We're not blaming the Vice President on this.
I
Honorable Marcoleta, we are not blaming the
office. One minute.
Ayan, so napaka-ipokrito talaga ng mga kongresista natin. Samantalang itong si Romualdez, bilyon-bilyon ng pinapamigay na pera na sinasabing ayuda. Lumalabas, ginagamit na niya sa pangangampanya Pag nabigay ng ayuda, may stage, parang meeting de avance na. Tapos namibigay ng pera at kung ano-ano, mga bigas. Tingnan lang natin kung mananalo siya, kung ano mang gusto niyang maging. Gusto pa niyang maging presidente o ano. O kung paano po, kung hindi pa kayo nag-subscribe, paki-click ng subscribe button and hit the notification bell para lagi kayong updated. Salamat po.